Hey, music friends, how are you guys doing? Happy Easter to all those of you who are celebrating, and welcome to our newest week in our e learning adventure. Woohoo! First of all, thank you all to those of you who sent in pictures and videos of the ensembles that you created and some of the instruments that you had played. Just a few of those folks, Liliana and Miles, I loved yours very, very much. Margaret looks awesome, I love the rock band. Sophia looked great. Reese, one of my favorites, my dudes, I like it a lot. And Kanan also sent one in, so here's some pictures of those ones that you can see. Also want to thank Hoyt and who else was it? Josie and Matilda, who sent in videos of them playing their instruments. Would love to see more of them, so if you've got some more, feel free to send those ones on in. So, for our next challenge and our next project, we are going to listen to music that was written for different kinds of celebrations throughout the world. Music has always been a really big, important part of celebrations and parties for both big ones and small ones. And so when we're in the middle of a time, when you and I and all of our other friends and family can't get together, we still can have music be a part of our life so that we can look forward to the time when we can all get together again. So, I've got 3 really cool pieces of music that I want you to listen to. While you're listening, I want you to imagine that you're at the party where this music was first performed and think about what you would do. Would you dance? Maybe you would just walk around like all the other people do. Would you do like a really fancy walk? Or would you do maybe a fun and a crazy walk? If you danced, would it be a very serious and formal dance? Or would it be a fast and crazy silly dance? The first piece of music that we're going to listen to was written in the early 1700s, just over 300 years ago, by a really famous composer named George Frederick Handel. Handel worked for the King of England, who asked him to write music for a party that he was having. This party was going to be very, very crowded, so he had special boats built called barges that were made for the people to stand on and gather on because there wasn't enough room on land. Handel called his music water music. The king liked it so much that he asked Handel's orchestra to play it 3 times in the same night. Let's take a listen to it. The next piece of music that we're going to hear is much, much newer. It's only about 150 years old. It was written by a German composer named Johann Strauss. Now, Strauss was famous for writing music for a popular dance during that time called a waltz. A waltz is a special dance in which you and a partner take 3 steps: big step, small step, small step. Now, it goes by pretty fast, so you got to kind of move quickly. Big, small, small, big, small, big, small, like that. And then when you're taking these steps, you're kind of spinning around in a circle, and then you're traveling in a circle as well. It's kind of hard to do. People used to have these big fancy parties, and they would put on fancy clothes and dance to waltzes written by Strauss. This one that we're going to listen to is very, very famous. It's called the Blue Danube Waltz. Hope you enjoy it. This last piece of music is also very, very old, and it was written by an American composer and musician named Jelly Roll Morton. He was a piano player and started one of the very first jazz bands in the world. He wrote this song almost 100 years ago. It's called Grandpa's Spells. This style of music is called swing, and swing music was written for one purpose and one purpose only, and that was to dance to. It's a kind of jazz music written for people to show up to big parties at special clubs with all of their friends and go dancing. There'd be a big open space in the middle of the floor and then a stage where the jazz band would sit and they would play all night and people would get up and dance. Fast dance, slow dance, things like that. This one is one of the fast dance. Hope you enjoy it. All right, my friends, now that you've heard them all, send me a note and let me know which one is your favorite. Maybe you liked Handel's water music, the very fancy boat music. Maybe you liked the Strauss waltz and you got up and got to move around quite a bit. Or maybe you liked the fun, frenetic nature of Jelly Roll Morton's Grandpa's Spells. Anyway, if you're really good at it and you got some sweet dance moves, I would really love to see a video of your sweet dance moves. So let me know, keep watching for new videos, stay healthy, and enjoy the nice weather.